Magandang buhay, students! Welcome to our Science Unit 2, Module 1 on microscopy. Today, I am going to discuss the first lesson for this module, which is all about parts and functions of the compound microscope. But before that, let's have a short review for what you have learned in the past module. First, what do you call to the classification of elements that are good conductors of heat and electricity, generally shiny, solid at room temperature, malleable, and ductile? Metal, non-metal, or metalloids? What is your answer? Very good. The answer is metal. Again, metals are good conductors of heat and electricity, generally shiny, solid at room temperature, malleable, and ductile. Next question. What do you call to the classification of elements that are poor conductors of heat and electricity and generally brittle, gases, or brittle solids? Metal, non-metal, metalloids. What is your answer? Very good. The answer is non-metal. Are you ready for our lesson today? Okay, let's begin. I have two objects that I am going to present to you. First is this. What do you call to this object? Very good. This is a magnifying glass. And what is the use of this object? Very good. To see and make small objects bigger. How about this object? What is this? Very good. This is a microscope. And what is the use of this instrument? Very good. To see small objects or small things that cannot be seen by our naked eye. Both of these objects are laboratory instruments. Both of these can make small things bigger, but magnifying glass can make small things that can be seen by our eyes to make bigger, while the microscope, all small objects that cannot be seen by our eyes can be observed and make it bigger. Today, we will be focusing on the microscope itself. For you to know more about this instrument, just listen carefully. This microscope is called a compound microscope because it is composed of different complex parts. A compound microscope is divided into three major parts: the magnifying parts, illuminating parts, and mechanical parts. How these parts differ from each other? Let me discuss the first major part of the microscope, which is the magnifying parts. Magnifying parts are used to enlarge the view of the specimen or objects to be observed. Why? Because it has a lens. Magnifying parts are composed of two parts. First is the eyepiece. Second is the objectives. So this is an example of eyepiece, and this is an objectives. Okay, objectives are attached, okay, to this revolving nose piece, and that has been discussed a while ago. Lenses of objectives have the ability to enlarge the image of the objects to be observed, and this is what we call magnification. It has a symbol of capital X, which means how many times the object is enlarged. Objectives has four types, or have four types rather. They differ in size, color, and magnification. This objective has the lowest magnification, which is 4, okay, has a short size among other objectives, and contain a red color. This is what we call scanner. Again, this is a scanner. Next, this object has also a short size similar to scanner with 10 magnification and yellow color. This is what we call the low power objective, or LPO. This objective, the third objective, is bigger than scanner and low power objective with 40 magnification and blue color. This is what we call the high power objective, or HPO. And the last type of objective has same size with high power objective with 100 magnification and considered with the greatest magnification and white color. This is the oil immersion objective, or OIO. Let's move on to the next major part of the microscope, which is the illuminating part. Illuminating parts is composed, or rather, it is used to supply and regulate light to the object to be observed. And it is composed of two specific parts, the diaphragm and the mirror. So this is an example of the mirror, and this is an example of diaphragm. Okay, and now we are now in the last major parts of the microscope, which is the mechanical parts. Mechanical parts are used to support, protect, and move parts of the microscope. Mechanical parts are composed of 10 specific parts. First is the body tube, second is the dust shield, third is the revolving nose piece, fourth is the stage, fifth stage clips, sixth base, seventh inclination joint, eighth arm, ninth fine adjustment knob, and lastly, coarse adjustment knob. Now, we are done in identifying the major parts and its specific parts in each major part of the microscope. Now, let's have a short sit work for us to measure your understanding about this lesson. You can get a piece of paper and write the correct answer in this seat work. For the direction, classify the following parts whether they belong to magnifying, illuminating, or mechanical parts. Again, you're going to select your answer if each part that will be flashed in this PowerPoint is belong to magnifying, illuminating, or mechanical. Are you ready? Okay, let's begin. First is base. What is your answer? Very good. The answer is mechanical. Next, objectives. What is your answer? Very good. The answer is magnifying. Next, inclination joint. What is your answer? Very good. The answer is mechanical. Next, fine adjustment knob. What is your answer? Very good. The answer is mechanical. Next, diaphragm. What is your answer? Very good. The answer is illuminating. Next, coarse adjustment knob. What is your answer? Very good. The answer is mechanical. Next, body tube. What is your answer? Very good. The answer is mechanical. Next, arm. What is your answer? Very good. The answer is mechanical. Next, mirror. What is your answer? Very good. The answer is illuminating. Next, stage. What is your answer? Very good. The answer is mechanical. Next, stage clips. What is your answer? Very good. The answer is mechanical. Next, dust shield. What is your answer? Very good. The answer is mechanical. Next, eyepiece. What is your answer? Very good. The answer is magnifying. And now we're down in the last part, revolving nose space. What is your answer? Very good. The correct answer is mechanical. Good job. You answered the simple seat work correctly. Now, let us summarize your understanding about this lesson. First, microscope is used to see small objects that cannot be seen by our naked eye. Next, it has three major parts, or microscope has three major parts, namely magnifying, illuminating, and mechanical parts. Magnifying parts are used to enlarge the image of the specimen or object to be observed. It includes eyepiece and objectives. Objectives has four types. These are scanner, low power objective or LPO, high power objective or HPO, and oil immersion objective or OIO. Next is illuminating parts are used to provide light so that the image is seen. It includes diaphragm and mirror. Mechanical parts are used to support and protect the microscope. It includes body tube, dust shield, revolving nosepiece, stage, stage clips, base, fine adjustment knob, coarse adjustment knob, and arm. Congratulations! You successfully understand the whole lesson. I hope you have learned a lot from this. Based on my observation, you will be having a positive result in this module. I think you are now prepared for the next lesson. If you have some clarifications or questions regarding this module, don't hesitate to approach your science teacher. Again, you did a great job.